This is the stock 84 PE175. This is PE175 2.0 upside down. Hopefully that's the only time it's upside down. And it might be the greatest PE175 ever created when I'm done with it. And like I said, I'd like to tell you about that in next video or two. All right, one of the things that we're gonna do with the PE175 2.0 is we're gonna put a different silencer on it. I had to make this silencer. I didn't have to make it. I chose to make it. It was actually a KTM 150 silencer that I got cheap on eBay, and I modified it to fit the PE because I'm cheap that way. I could have bought like a $180 silencer, but no, I got like 60 bucks into this, so, and some time. Anyway, so what I want to do right now though, is I got the stocker PE175 here with the stock silencer on it. And I want to mount this on here just to see how much difference it makes, just by itself. But I want to do a little weigh-in here. So my scale won't weigh these because they don't weigh enough. So I got this block of wood. So let's see what we got. Let's see here. So 30.4 is the block of wood. With an aftermarket silencer, it is, with the aftermarket silencer, it is 33.2 pounds. So that's 2.8 pounds. That's 0.8 pounds, not ounces. All right, here's the stocker. Now remember, 30.4 is with just the block of wood. That's 4.8 pounds, right? The other one was 2.8. It's 2 full pounds less with the aftermarket one. One of my goals on this thing is to make a little more power, but also make the bike a lot lighter. I think we can shed 10 to 15 pounds off of it. I'll have to explain how we can do that later. Probably closer to 10. And then also, we're gonna do a little porting. And the suspension is a big aspect of this. We're gonna be running full motocross suspension. Back in the day, the old PE only had, I should look this up, but it's like 1.5 inches less travel front and rear than the same year motocross bike. And yeah, I'll show you how we're gonna do that as well. Man, I almost forgot. I need to do a before and after sound test. That's probably the most important thing here. So I took it off and then remembered I was gonna do that, and then I kind of put it back on. Close enough. So we'll fire it up. We'll do a before and after sound test. We got the weight difference, 2 pounds. We'll have the sound test and then the potential performance. So let's get this thing fired up. I love the smell of Klotz R50. It's R50, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I love the smell of Klotz R50 in the afternoon. Do you smell that? Do you smell that? That smells so good. There's a reason why they call them two smokers. So there you go. There's the before sound. I hope that comes through well on the video. There it is. Just gotta put the side cover on and we'll fire it up. I did have to drill and tap the bracket there for the side panel after I put it on. She's ready to go. By the way, this is an FMF turbine core spark arrestor style silencer. In case you were wondering. I don't know. I had to modify. Like I said, this pipe right here, this is from the original silencer that was on the other PE that I have. That silencer was in pretty bad shape, so I didn't feel bad about cutting it up. So I just had to take it apart and massage a few things. And then weld that bracket on there for the side panel. It's actually pretty close though. I mean, it's... Anyways, let's get the side panel on and I'll fire it up. So honestly, sitting here in the garage, it doesn't sound as different as I thought it would. I don't know. I bet you it's like 10 horsepower though when I can take it out on the trail, which I'm gonna do right now. I'm just gonna rip up and down the 2-track here just to see what the butt dyno says, and I will report back. All right, just got back from the dyno, and I'm pretty sure it makes more power than my brother's RM465 does right now. If you know what I'm saying, because his RM465 hasn't been started yet. With that being said, it's not drastic. It feels a little more responsive. Hits just a little bit harder. I'd have to go on a real typical ride to really know, I guess, to the degree, but it feels just a little snappier. It's not drastic. This is temporary on this bike. That other one's going back on here when the 2.0 is getting close to being ready to ride. But for now, I'm gonna ride with this on there. I am going to space this out a little bit. It just pulls in closer than the stock silencer. I mean, it's not as wide, but still, this is further in than the stock one, and I guess just for clearance and whatnot, I better space it out just a little bit. But yeah, it's a stock PE175. It's not a rocket ship.